que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher en plus.
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton?
Comment allez-vous?
Comment allez-vous?
Bonjour. Il va falloir que tu me guides. Parce que je me suis...
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Le pain est frais, le ciel est bleu et vous êtes resplendissante. Roquefort, camembert, brie de Meaux, les meilleurs fromages au meilleur prix.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai. Bonjour, Elisabeth.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally! Come back! Sally, wait! Come back! Come back! Wait! Sally, stop! Come back! Sally, where are you going? Come back! Sally, hold on! Come back! Come back! Stop! Stop! Where did she go? Go away. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No! It wasn't my fault! Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold-up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker? What?
Say,
I don't understand. How?
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, but that version of me, she lost everything. And Comstock, that final Comstock, he thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
In Paris, I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Suchong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet. But you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up at the same place, it means we're harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissants for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
The Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Peter, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
I've been on a sabbatical going on 15 years now. I get some work, but I want to get back to real acting.
I can change, Sugar.
You'll want to get the drop on him. And quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, the clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that black label lacquers, the 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men. Henry!
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest. Those most capable.
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Hello, children. I'm Ryan the Lion. I'm here to tell you about Peter the Parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the Parasite, I'll deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy? Peter the Parasite.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then
Parasite.
whose?
We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the Lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the Parasite while he is in her pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What's up?
prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me. Harassment. That's what this is. Incessant.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned Sung.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture, but his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No, it was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now.
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more rapture appropriate. Hey, there you are.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
I told Sandra Cohen I'm always ready to cut
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Said you were in Paris.
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us DeWitts, if we could leave well enough alone.
Yep. Let's keep everything in order, shall we?
Feel your cravings at the circus of value.
What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to the Enterprise.
Nothing could happen to my boy. He can wear his best scarf too.
Sounded awful irregular. Bootless errands, snipe hunting. All told, an unprofitable use of unaccustomed to such strange noises. I won't roll over for you!
Where?
I'm just honored to be in the competition, and I hope because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture and
once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard, just put food on the table? And if the good life is dessert, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
The home is just an extension of the world. It's my responsibility.
Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail. Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Suchong was opening tears? Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here. These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is Z...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
For vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother.
I'd never mollycoddle.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter in a CO2 scrubber. Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
Coming
Hypnotize Big
next
Daddy.
year.
Of course.
When only you can expect nothing less than
The anarchist Bakunin said the urge to destroy is also You! Come! Make yourself heard!
Come on out, you! Well, enough of that. I got work to do.
Near there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. One thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything. That will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. Gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
I get some work, but I want to get back to reading. The love we have in certain special.
Do you know what they call
have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Any thoughts of escape to the roofs? My counterpart is going to be what you make of it. Great.
Who did this? I've seen what you've done. And it ain't funny. butterflies in your stomach? Come here. I have just the thing.
That's what this is. Unfounded pride into my respectable entrepreneurial affair.
Pre-pageant performance of the year. Nobody came. I'm just honored to be in the competition, and gee, I hope you like me, because I'd like nothing more than to be Miss Rapture and not...
Look at what you done to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
Time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Let you and me talk! When can I see you again?
I ain't through a terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far. Come on out, you!
Should've stopped following me. Come back! We can work this out!
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Another one.
She told me to stop calling, so... She's back. Suitcase in tow. Honey pie? You got a friend over? When can I see you again?
Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the rooms. Life down at Von James is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Come on. That's it. We're through. You in the bedroom? Come back! We can work this out!
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Come back! I just want to talk is all. That you, honey? When can I see you again? Come on! What are you running away for? Come here, baby! I ain't sore! Come
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
This is gonna be noisy.
I ain't through with you yet.
How can you rationalize cowering?
Come on! What are you running over? Well, I did my best.
You won't find me so unprepared as this one.
Huh? What's...
Come back! Let's see this through! Together! Stay! We may make more of you yet!
I closed it. Now I don't want to check, but I'm telling you, he is closed.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
What am I selling? Don't say insurance, because that ain't the answer. I am selling a man the right to feel like a man.
The water surrounding Fontaine's department is seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very active. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the roofs. What do you think of it? So make it great.
Gossiping about me.
Money. She likes nice shoes. You like these? These are brand new, huh? I had them made special. I can change, sugar. I can.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch me. All right. You pay attention now. That's Andrew. All right, what's that now? We're not finished! Come in.
You're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought rap...
To begin the future, first clear away the debris.
Run out where a fella can see you.
This obliteration begins inside. Inside.
You've been using me this entire time.
Come out.
Oh, Jesus! Who did this?
You'll adore the spotlight.
Back! Let's see this through! Together!
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
It appears our time is up for now.
If you're going to be hurt,
God, let's still be around. You don't have much mission to leave.
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
Well, what was that?
What was that?
With the blanket that lets you enjoy life at a cool pace. Turn down the heat and turn up the ease of relaxation. With Old Man Winter from Ryan Industries.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy to come and take it.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Who the hell are you? Won't steal my lead!
We must find it, root it out!
It's all hand signals. I know they're talking about me. You see that, Kara?
Ain't no big shot around here! Strange noises!
Butterflies in your stomach?
Push me! Push right back!
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do. I need to cool the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat. I'll need to actually use Old Man Winter on the transformer. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
If I did everything correctly, it says so.
What did I tell you?
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
So John wanted something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a cigarette light. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. in jar. Canada miss it. You get for Suchong. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find it.
Should have seen that one coming.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory.
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we did.
Taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave a woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
living quarters.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
A giant clock?
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Now, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Idiot his lock of hair.
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my ass.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You complicate the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Here I come!
You gonna answer for this, girl?
What are you doing?
Who's out there?
Where are you?
You gonna answer for this then?
Put it all down! Can I find you? Hunt you down! No escape, pig!
Still breathing. Who did this? I can smell ya. You're afeard of me.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her, to turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables. all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved. What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector. These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young. I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Booker, the little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating.
Check for stragglers. Spread out.
What you got there?
Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Over here! See the leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
I heard you.
Used to do for the man. Now at least I do for myself. Here I come!
Who are you then?
Don't think you can hide from me! Who's out there?
Better look elsewhere.
I'll find her.
Don't believe any of them. Someone's sneaking around. Who did this?
Gonna
Who done
hunt
this?
you down!
Someone about?
What? You gonna answer for
Kill your oppressor! Make you die real slow.
Daisy really even had a choice.
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. But she chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
I heard you! Where are you? You can't hide forever!
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong, we had a deal, now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide. Surprise them. Take them down one by one. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, she would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Show yourself! Come on out! You got my full attention! Can't keep running forever! Not all easy targets, you get me? Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve! Better you than me, pal. I'm not taking the next bullet. Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Come on out. You got my full attention. Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. What the... You're still here, aren't you? There's the girl!
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on the Lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Won't steal my lead! Where do you get up? Seems to be west for this. Got you now! Where is she? There's the girl! Right, got you
one yet.
Just another Lucy.
Too bad.
That one of our people or theirs?
Shame to put that. I heard that. Down for the count. I know you've done it.
Come on out. Let's make this quick.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around! The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft. When the backup arrives, we'll go in.
There. Count. I know you've done it.
Do you know how much trouble you caused me? Can't keep running forever. What's going on? Come on out.
Gone? I know you've done it.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Had any principles, you wouldn't be skulking around.
Now you're on!
What did you think was gonna happen?
I've got you cold!
Can't keep running. Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. Come on out.
Ran off? Let's get off mine.
Ryan's built up his. He says you go.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Let's just say
Get in. Disappear the girl with Atlas's crew.
smart enough to know Ryan's smarter than all of us. Get in.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
And who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt to save his cat.
There. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise. There's no plan B. Might as well just get it over with. There's nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl!
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign men?
Just give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
No cause for alarm. She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
What do you want with this one?
If anybody's got the line on the ace, it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the claw form wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about. Look, we had a deal.
Where is the ace in the hole?
I told you.
Sodium salpental. Are you familiar? No? Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an
euthanized.
ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Folks say it's only a matter of time till Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
2 weeks. What? You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What, did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not tell me where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
If you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next. Here we go. You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
I don't...
It was just a wee tap. But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you, you. I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? What, you'll put a hole in my head and take away my memories? You want to make me forget all this? You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
and give it
anything.
a few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
To show by example.
Please! Please don't! I don't know anything! I don't know! Please!
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't tell him what I don't know. are we?
You saw all the doors, and what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Decide what?
To take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker! Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace, I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
What the hell were you thinking? Drinkable plasmids? We're burning through 10 times the amount of atom compared to the injectables. And if you fail to notice, them sea slugs ain't exactly growing on trees. Switch back to the injectables and let the eggheads in marketing worry about selling it to the chumps.
What we could do.
Mr. Monster's mean. Scary. Stay away from him. He's scary.
Look, it's okay. He can't hurt anyone.
Scary.
Shh. Shh. Can you move? Can you just move a little bit for me? Don't. I don't know how to help you. I don't. No, he's just hurt. He just needs somebody to figure out how to fix him. Maybe there's some. I don't know. Is there some documentation for him around here or something? Right. Look who I'm asking. noted. Big Daddy will not imprint. If not imprint, what good is he to little sister? She no like him, he no like her. Situation is impasse. Unacceptable. If stupid beasts had half brain, they would realize they need little sister to live. Sisters secrete only kind of atom that is genetic match for them. No little sister, no Big Daddy.
Scary, 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 scary.
I've got to do something.
Big monster sick.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. I don't know how to help him. He needs Adam. I don't have any of that. I don't know what to do.
Going to die. Not fair. We can help. Help.
Protector system plasmid 255. Dr. Suchong, client Ryan Industries. Very frustrating day. I can't seem to get the damn big daddies to imprint on the little brats. The protection bondage is just another forming. Get on me. Maybe if I modify the genetic sequence to... sequence to allow for... Get away, you filthy little shit! What are you doing? Get back! Get back!
This is the ace in the hole. All the pain and all of the death for this.
Hey, sister. Over here. Do you have it?
I have it.
Give it over then. I'm keen to get this brat off me hands.
You know what? Andrew Ryan said I was a rube. But he was wrong. I'm not the rube, Atlas. You are. Now, we both know what happens next.
Well, love, if you insist. What is this? It's just a bunch of gibberish.
What does this say, you little whore?
Hey! What does this say?
It says, would you kindly?
We've got the activation phrase. Now all we've got to do is get that genetic freak of nature on an airplane and rapture's ours.
I chose rapture.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
They say to save one life is to save the world entire. It is you who are very safe now.
I can see all the doors and what's behind all the doors. And behind one of them, incredibly, I see him.
Dans ses bras, elle me parle tout bas. Je vois la vie en rosa. Il m'a dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Et ça me fait quelque chose.
Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause.